Welcome to my channel. This is tip 19, and this is one of my favorite tips in the whole book because it describes a skill that is very widely practiced by effective senior leaders and almost completely absent from how most junior and mid-level professionals approach important meetings. The tip is, master the art of the pre-meeting. Let me describe what I mean and why it works. Most people, when they have an important meeting coming up, one with a significant decision to be made, a proposal to be approved, a direction to be agreed on, prepare by working on their content. They refine their presentation. They double-check their analysis. They make sure their slides look good. This is necessary and correct, but it addresses only the surface of what makes a meeting go well. What most people underinvest in is the political preparation, the work of understanding before the formal meeting, where each of the key people in the room actually stands. What they're concerned about, what they need to see in order to be comfortable saying yes, what objection they've been sitting on that might derail the discussion if it emerges unexpectedly in the room. The pre-meeting is the practice of gathering this intelligence through individual conversations before the formal session happens. Here's the mechanics. Before any significant meeting, identify the people whose support, neutrality, or silence will determine the outcome. Not just the most senior person, sometimes the most consequential person in the room is someone mid-level who has deep subject matter expertise and whose concerns the senior person defers to. Sometimes it's the person who's been skeptical in previous discussions. Sometimes it's the person whose team will be most affected by the decision. Reach out to each of them individually in the days before the meeting. Not with a lobbying message, not "here's why you should agree with us," with a listening message. I wanted to connect before Thursday's session. Are there aspects of the proposal you'd particularly like us to address? Any concerns we should be thinking through? That's it. You're inviting their perspective. You're creating a space for them to share reservations before they have to do it in front of an audience. What you get from this is invaluable, the actual landscape of the room before you walk into it. You know who has reservations and what those reservations are. You know what questions are coming, and you've had the chance to address them in the revised content, in the framing, in the specific things you emphasize in the presentation. What you give is equally valuable, the experience of being consulted. People who have been asked for their input before a decision are significantly more inclined to support the outcome because they've had a role in shaping it. By the time you're in the actual room, the real work is done. The meeting becomes, ideally, a ratification of conversations that have already happened. The objections have been addressed. The concerns have been heard. The outcome is not guaranteed, but significantly more predictable than if you'd walked in cold. This is not manipulation. It's how effective professional decision-making actually works. The formal meeting is the last step, not the primary venue. Full ebook in the description.